Hello, Kenny Timms here with my assistants, Kenny Timms. Morgan Allen Timms will be coming in a little while. Today we're going to assemble the Deluxe Big Flyer. And we're going to just take it out the box, put it together, see how it works. Say hi, Morgan. So as you can see with my other assistant, this is where we'll be today. Hey, he'll get his face in here soon. Both my boys have been diagnosed with autism, and both of them are pretty big for their average size. Say hi, Morgan. Don't touch it. Hi, Morgan Allen. Say hi. Say hi. All right, so we are getting big wheels. Morgan is 3, Kenny is 4. Kenny is the size of a 7-year-old. Yep. And so you see what type of a day we'll have putting this together, right? So let's get ready. Back up, Morgan. Yeah. All right. So we're going to open up the box and see what we got. All right. So we can see as we take stuff out what all we have. Now the pieces in this box sound like you got a little jumbled up during shipping. Back up, Kenny. All right. Yeah, sit down. Come on, Morgan. Sit down. All right. It's got a little rattle in it, so I'm not quite sure what exactly that is. Let's see what happens. See if it affects anything. Morgan, go sit down. Come on. All right. Morgan's going to sit down in front of the camera, but that's all right. Got the back to the chair. Kenny's watching on the video. We got the wheel, which is why it's called a big wheel. We got another wheel. We got some pretty rattly parts up in here. Hopefully that won't have an effect on assembling or the ride or the quality. Some pretty rattly parts. Sounded pretty shook up during shipping. Handlebars, the pedals. We got the bracket for the wheel, I would imagine, the back wheel. We got some hubcaps. Some wheels. Morgan's already assembling. We got some pieces, and let's turn the box upside down, see if anything falls out. Nothing but some plastic shreds, so we're okay. All right, so says we're going to need a hammer, a screwdriver, and some pliers. So you said that on the box, I would have been able to assemble it to get those together. Let me see, does it tell you what you need on the box? It does not. Morgan, sit over here. You sit over here, Morgan. Stand up. Stand up. Move over. Move over. So, you got children with autism, and Morgan's already putting it together. You've got an idea of where it's going. Well, we'll see how it all works out. So what's the first thing we need to do? Where do we need the hammer? We need the hammer in step 5. We should be able to make it through to... Alright. So steps 1 through 3 basically are showing you what you should have. So we got Morgan's putting it together. You can't see it behind there, but he's figuring out how it goes together already. How about that? So easy a 3-year-old with an autism diagnosis can put it together. Got it? All right, so Kenny's putting it together as well, my little helpers. You got it? Who needs instructions when you're as good as they are? Alright, so let's get it started. Alright, so we got a couple of pieces that we should be having that I'm not seeing. Let's see where they're going to be. Alright, we need a couple of little sleeves that are supposed to fit on here, but they might be in here. Yep, they're in here. Alright, so let's open this up. And get it together. Alright, so here's one sleeve. Alright, so the instructions tells us to take the wheel that's already assembled, which is this one. Put it in there. We'll take this and put that there. Alright, and then we'll take this and put this through the back of here. Alright, and it goes all the way through. Morgan Allen's helping. Morgan Allen, move over there. Come here, sit over here. Sit up. Sit up, sit over here. Right there. Good job. Got it? Okay, now we got that. Now we put this sleeve over here on here like this. See it? Alright, and we take that wheel. Let me have that wheel. And put that wheel on top of here. Alright. And then we'll take the hubcap out there. And we'll take the end cap. And we'll take this one actually. Put that on there. And then, nope. Put that in there. Yep. And then we'll take this end cap and we'll hammer it on. Alright, so here we already need our hammer. So I'm going to have to run and get a hammer right quick. Got a hammer and a screwdriver. I'm going to have to find my pliers. Actually, it's asking for a crescent wrench. I should have one of those. Alright. So, alright, let me run and get my hammer right quick. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright, we're back. Okay, got everything I need. Got a hammer, a screwdriver, and a wrench. So, oh. Alright, so let's go ahead and hammer this on. Mm-hmm. Morgan Allen, you've been in here taking all the tools apart. All right, so I'm gonna have a little challenge with my boys, taking all the tools apart. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll hurt. Alright. This piece isn't quite sitting down the way I would like it to. Wait a minute. Alright, I figured that should sit down a little bit better, but it's not. So, we'll deal with it. It'll work. The wheel's on there. This piece didn't sit down as flat as I would wanted it to, but it looks like there's some little grooves in here. Hold on a minute. Let's see if we can rotate it around. That's why. Okay, it goes into this hole to lock it in. There you go. There's a little hole in there. You gotta line it up with to lock it in so it sits flat. We got it. Now we can go ahead and nail it all the way down. All right. So flip that around till you get the little hole in it. Doesn't tell you that in the instructions that I saw, but that's the little things that you need to know about. All right. I want to give you a little piece that I'm supposed to sit that on to keep off the ground, but it worked out. All right. So this piece right here is supposed to sit on the ground. Put this piece in it to hold it up off the ground while you nail it. So, but we worked it out. So my challenge as well is okay. All right. So my second challenge is I got to get this all done before my sons dump out all my accessories. All right, so put that in, put that in. All right, let's look. Step 6. Okay, step 6. That's right. Step 6. Step 6. Step 6. All right, let's see. Morgan, what do you have over there? All right, Morgan has a couple of things that I think I'm going to need here. Oh man, you dropped your chips? Okay, pick them up. Alright, so I got 2 of these, 1 of those. So I need to have the one that I only have 1 of. Morgan Allen, which one is this one? Alright, this is the one I only have 1 of. So this needs to go in here. Alright. Yep. And my wife is down the hall watching us put this together, so you know I gotta get it right because she watching. Alright. So we put it together. Put this through here. Alright. Gotta keep it all straightened out. Put it together. That's right, Morgan. Put it together. And back up. Morgan, come over here. Morgan, come over here. I don't know what all you got. Stand up. Stand up. Come over here. Stand up. Stand up. Come around. Not yet. Not yet. Stand up. All right, sit down. Right there. There we go. All right, so as you see, when you're dealing with diagnosis of autism, it can get quite interesting. All right, so we got that one. We got this on. So let's go ahead and... Nope, that's not the one. We need the big one. All right. So we got that one. Kenny, it's not time for that yet. They're ready. All right, we got that one. Is that the right one? Yeah. Let's make sure we only got one washer. So we only got one washer, so that one worked out. All right, we got that on. The washer, so hammer it through. I didn't have to hammer it through.
Oh no!
So we got that on. Let's go ahead and tighten it down. All right, so where's my wrench, Kenny? Morgan, where's my wrench? Huh? What'd you do with my wrench? Oh, it's under here.
Oh no!
Okay, no, they didn't do anything with it. So here we go. How are we looking on time? 16 minutes. All right, Morgan, wait a minute. I don't go there. All right, so we're looking at tighten this up. All right. Okay, we're probably going to need to get probably we're going to need to get another wrench for the bottom, pliers or something, because as I turn this to tighten it up, and look at that, that's what it means by times 2. You need 2 wrenches. Okay, one to turn and one to hold. So I'll be right back. Hold on a minute.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait a minute, Kenny. Wait. All right, come on. Okay. Didn't have another crescent wrench, but I did have some pliers. So we got the pliers. We're going to hold the pliers down at the bottom. And we're going to turn at the top with the wrench. And let's see what we can come up with. Okay, now this is a little awkward, but let's see if we can make this work. Yeah, there we go. Had to lock the pliers around the frame in order to keep it still and have some room. Morgan Allen, putting all the screws in. Thank you, Morgan. You're such a great helper. Okay, back up, back up. Alright, right here we're having a little difficulty. gonna get it fixed because I don't want it coming off. So let's see if we can get a good grip on it. Which I haven't been able to do yet. Okay, every once in a while I get a good grip, but when the grip slips. Okay. And what I usually find when I'm putting together radio flyer is there's always one little piece that tends to get me. I was hoping we'd get around it today, but it seems like this is going to be that piece. But we're going to work it out. See how we can work this out. Alright. So I had to hold it up and tighten it down. Alright, so here's how I had to do this one. I had to just lock it between the legs. Put it together. Put together a radio flyer's wagon once, and the handle was my hold up. But after a while, we figured that one out too. Boys are being extremely patient. I'm glad for that. Yes. All right. Got it?
Yes.
Just about there. Hold on, Morgan. All right, I'm gonna tighten that down as we go. I'm gonna get a ratchet and just hold it on there, a socket, and hold it on there. But for now, we're gonna move on. I think that was probably gonna be the hardest part. All right, so we got the wheel. Okay, Kenny, you ready for the wheel? Let's set this over here for a minute. All right. And we got the wheel. Where is it? All right, Morgan, you put the right piece on there. You all are so smart. Yep. You really are. You're so smart. You helping Daddy? Okay, so we got to figure out how to get this wheel piece in. All right. Uh-oh. My son has put in, I guess it's glad we didn't get them all in yet, because the son put pieces in there. So, all right, so let's get this in here. Now, this is a little bit of a figure out because you got to get this in here with this bend. They don't give you any tips or clues on how to do it. So, very interesting. All right, let's take a look and see. There are some grooves and grooves in here, so let's see if that helps. Okay, no, if you turn it this way. Alright, so you gotta turn it the right way. There's a little groove in there that helps you, give you some space to wiggle it up. But the instructions don't tell you about that. So, just gotta get it in there and figure it out. Now, oh, wait a minute. I see why I'm having an issue. Okay, my wheels came snapped on already. So if your wheel comes snapped on, you actually need to take it apart. And if you take it apart, it'll slide right in. All right, Morgan, back up, back up. See that? All right, I took it apart, slid right in. Actually, I need to take it apart beforehand. Again, the instructions don't tell you that. All right, so put that in there and screw them in. Morgan Allen, where are my screws? So you take them apart. 4 screws, 8 screws. I need which screws? I need the short screws, I would imagine. Alright. So I need all the short screws. Now I gotta go through and find all the screws that my son has been moving around and get them all in the right spots. So, one of the challenges when you're working with autism is it's unpredictable. However, he didn't get to the ones that I need, so that's a good thing. Alright. And while you're at it, check out my wife's Facebook page for her group, Awesome Readers. I'll put a link in the message for that. Awesome Readers. She started an organization that is designed to bridge the gap between families with autism and families without autism by increasing social interactions through reading. And so far it's been a huge success. We're looking for some more great things to happen. So take a look at my Facebook page, at her Facebook page for that. Alright, so let me get these screws in here. And believe it or not, I got another one to do, so on my second one I'll record that as well, and you can see how much more quickly that will go having it all ready to go. Alright, so alright, so screwing these in. It's just the little things you need to know about that would help you go a little bit quicker. Hey, watch it, watch it. Morgan Allen. Morgan Allen. Can I get this in first? Morgan Allen. Yes, you keep moving it. I'm trying to get the screw in. So we're screwing in this side, and we've got to screw in the plate. Put the plate and put it in and screw it in on the other side. Alright, let's put that in there. We got that one side in. We have our plate. Put our plate in and screw this side together. Alright. is taking a break. Decided to leave us for a minute, but we're gonna make it. He'll be back. All right, and just a tip: do not tighten these all the way down until you get the screws in. That way it don't rise up on you. Get all your screws in and then tighten it all the way down.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Real simple. Yeah, we're putting it together.
Wow.
Wow. All right, we got that together. And I'm an instruction guy. I follow the instructions. I try and get them right the first time. Okay, so we got that together. I'll go ahead and put these in. We got tabs here that need to go in. They have them numbered 1 and 2. Okay, Morgan, I see you. So you got some big tabs and little tabs. You got to make sure your big tabs go in your big holes and your little tabs go in your little holes. Makes sense, right? Alright, so I had to force that on, but it worked. Okay, got it. And then you got to turn it over and line them up again. So this time, okay, Morgan Island. Wait, I gotta wait. Alright, so this time you got smaller tabs, but it's still the same concept, big into little. So these tabs go into the tabs across from it. So you gotta put them in, press them together. You got one that's been stubborn there. Okay, let's back up, Morgan. Okay, stand up, back up. Back up. Alright, so Morgan Allen is alright, Kenny, hey. Okay, so let's put all this back here together. Pressing them together. Making sure they fit, snap in. Alright, Morgan Allen is on his need to jump. Okay, so they're loosely fit. Come back in and do those a little bit better. But for now, we're going to move on to the next piece. All right, so let's look at the handlebars. All right, so it's coming together, working it out, and it's going to be done in just about 10 minutes. Okay, so all the screws that Morgan Allen has placed in there, we're taking them out. We're going to put the handlebar in, and they are not marked. Yep, they're marked right here. Okay. Yeah, what's that? You good? My wife, beautiful wife. Yeah. So, all right. So let's take a look. All right. So Let's put our rods together. Morgan, back up. Back up. Morgan, come over here. Uh-oh. All right. Up. All right. Got knocked down. Stand up. Okay, stand up. Because they can't see over there anyway. Thank you, Morgan, for showing me that. All right. Hey, we're going to get it together. Okay, let me reposition the camera back because Morgan knocked him down. Well, that's what happens when you lie. All right, ready? Let's get it back together. All right, so here we go. This is just, again, as you can tell, this is not studio work. Just a dad putting together some big wheels. Got it? So, now we're going to move this box totally out the way. We're done with the box. All right, Morgan. We're almost there. Okay, so this is the right one. This is the left one. We need this bar. And Morgan Island. Where's the other bar? This bar. All right. You can probably hear my wife and daughter in the background, which is all right. Like I said, we are not doing this in the studio. This is at home in the bedroom. Morgan Allen is jumping. That's part of his autism. He enjoys jumping. Yep. And we put that in there. Let's see which screws we need. Hold on, Morgan. All right, hold on. Okay. Locking nuts. All right. One. Morgan. All right, come on this way. Come on. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. All right. And here's another locking nut. There it is. Wait, not yet, Morgan. Back up. So, if you don't have two sons with autism while you're trying to help, while you're trying to put this together, yours might go a little bit faster as well. But I'm enjoying it. I like them helping. I like them being able to sit with me and do all that we can do. So, all right, let's lock it down. Like I said, I'm gonna give me a ratchet and lock it in. Might do something. Well, let's see if I can hold it with this one. All right, you know what? I'm gonna sit up here and see if I can reposition it. Hold it with the crushing. Wrap my leg around. Just gotta get it done, right? Whatever it takes to get it done. So that my boys can enjoy the ride. And that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so let's put this in here. Sugar. Call in for help. Can you bring me my ratchets out of the closet? Morgan, get it out your mouth. I know, baby, you're trying to cook, and we're just trying to put this back together. We work as a team. Yeah, no, in the other, in the big one, but it's in the little box. So lift up. I know, man. I didn't know I needed it. It's gonna help a whole lot. She's trying to cook, and I'm disturbing her cooking. Actually live, I'm not recording. Yeah. Yeah. So, we're actually live on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, baby. All right. And so, let's see if this helps a little bit. Might be the last little bit that we need though. But it'll help on the next one that I have to do. Nope, 9/16 is too big.
Cosmetics.
Yep, that's it. All right, so it's a 1732. So we got a 1732. It'll fit right over the edge. And you can, I'm going to do it on my next one because I don't have my actual handle. Oh, Morgan Allen. There you go. The joys of working with my sons. You never know when disaster will strike just that fast. It's okay. Put them up in here. Leave them alone. Bring it here. Give it here. Give them here. Thank you. Leave them alone. So, we'll set that to the side. 7:30 seconds. All right. I'll use that on the next big wheel that I got to put together on the next video you see. All right. So, that'll help more so than 2 ratchets. 2 crushing wrenches. All right, got that together. Now, okay, so here's where we're going to run into a stopping point. Safety's going to take precedence over time because now I have to put these on, but I don't want to put these on without making sure that those are in there properly. So give me just a minute. I gotta secure these so that my son doesn't get them, and then I gotta go and get the handle. I'll be right back. For the kitchen, baby. All right, we got it. Got to get my ratchet handle. So I'm not going to take safety out of it. So let's take it down. Hey, Morgan. You can't see, but Morgan is on my head. So the conditions I work in. I love it. I love it. I don't mind at all. Make sure you take the left and right stickers off before you put them on. The children's big wheel doesn't have left and right sitting on it. All right, got them in here tight enough. All right, so use the crushing wrench for holding and the ratchet. Crushing wrench. That's what I always came up calling it, crushing wrench. I know it's a crescent wrench. So use the crescent wrench for holding and the. All right. So back up. Now this one at the top was a little bit bigger. So the 2 sides, 17:30 seconds. That's 5/8. Thank you, Morgan. All right. The top is an 11/16. So I'll give that in order on my next video. So the top is an 11/16. The sides are 7/38. Alright, so I'm going to hold at the bottom. I'm going to ratchet at the top. Okay, let me see. Thank you. So, got 2 sons getting ready for big wheel and 1 daughter getting ready for college. How about that? This is doing a lot better than 2 wrenches. And we still have plenty of room, turning room. Alright, it's on there pretty secure, so we're going to leave it like that. Alright, so now we can go ahead and let's put it over here, back over here, back over here. Alright. Again, not in a professional environment or a studio. Kenny has taken his time to go relax. He's going to wait. Alright, so we got the right hand side. This goes out this way. Flip it around. Snap it in. Alright, not yet, Morgan. Morgan's ready for the wheel. We got the left hand side. Goes this way. Snap it on. Snap it in. Ouch, Morgan. Ouch. You gotta wait. Alright, and we flip it over. And the part that Morgan's been waiting on for a long time. Alright. Feel like we're missing something. Okay. That's just trimming. Oh, nope. Okay, that's what we've been missing. This top part. So we gotta put our odometer on, speedometer on. Fast boys. Okay. Now, there you go. Okay, I was trying to figure out where the extra screws are going to go. I was thinking all this time they were going to go up here, but they're not. So, go ahead and snap this in. Snap it in. Alright. And let's make sure that it's all the way down. Okay, nope. Okay. So we got to be careful. My plastic piece just spread apart when I tried to put it in. Therefore, it would not go all the way down. So I got to guide them in the holes. So don't just rely on the fact that the holes are there. You got to guide them in so that you can press them down. Otherwise, they'll spread open on you and might snap off, therefore causing the whole thing not to even fit on. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, now I'm going to take this off a little bit because I'm going to actually go back in and loosen this up. So do not tighten down your neck bolt all the way, because for one, I don't like the way that it's turning. It's still got enough thread that they're still safe on it not coming out. Alright, but the looser that it is, the more it's going to be able to freely turn. So I'm going to loosen that up just a little bit. Morgan, stand up. What you got? Hmm? There we go. All right. All right, I'm getting a little bit looser. Hold on, Morgan. I'm almost there. All right, still got a lot of room left to play with. So it's good. All right, put it on. All right. So we're on there. Yay! All right, turn it upside down and let's put the wheel on. This is what Morgan's been waiting on. Yay! All right, is there any particular direction that it needs to go in? It is. Okay. So your arrows, you have arrows. Your arrows need to go towards the back of the big wheel. Okay, the arrows needs to go towards the back of your big wheel. Yep. Arrows go towards the back of your big wheel. Now let me go and collect the pieces. We're just about done. Yay! I know it's been a journey, along with the discoveries and with the sons, Morgan in particular. All right. Uh-oh. Watch it, Morgan. Okay. Uh-oh. Watch it, Morgan. Uh-oh. Watch it, Morgan. All right. So this side, left side goes on here. All right. All right. Let's set it down like that. Oh. Hey, Morgan. All right, let's find a screwdriver. Hold on, Morgan. Wait. Wait. Wait, Morgan. Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. We're almost done. We're almost done. Give me that screw over there, Morgan. Give me that screw. Look behind you. Morgan, give me the screw. Look behind you. Give me that screw. Like this. Look, right there. Give me that screw. Yeah. We'll see about it. Morgan's not giving me the screw, so I have to go get it on my own. Hold on, Morgan. Wait. Morgan, wait. You gotta wait. All right. Yeah. Morgan stayed with me the entire time, which is quite interesting. Wasn't expecting it. Normally he's a ball of energy bouncing and going, but he stuck with me the whole time. I expected Kenny to be in here, but he kind of lost interest. So again, with this autism spectrum disorder, you just never know what to expect. You just go with the flow most of the time and just love them for who they are. And guess what? An hour after we got started, we have a big wheel. Yay! Almost. We got to put the pedals on and we'll go from there. Alright, so we got that. And where's our hammer? Hammer on the pedals. Alright, turn it over. Hammer on the pedals. And we're just about done. Now here's the reason why I stopped. Oh, look, they gave you an extra cap. I was about to say I got an extra part left over, but it does say extra, so I guess we're done. How about that? We got a big wheel. Yeah! We got a big wheel. Yes. We got a big wheel. Got it? Morgan, come here. Kenny, stand up. Now that we're done, they're nowhere around. Go figure. Again, that's how autism is. You never know what to expect when you're dealing with autism, but it's always great. Kenny, come see Daddy. Morgan, come here. All right. Let's see if they get excited. Look. Come sit down. Come sit down. Sit down. You've been trying to sit down all day. Now come sit down. Look at there. It's together. Yay! Look at there. Good job. All right. We got a big wheel. We got a big wheel. We got a big wheel. Okay, scoot forward. All right, we got to move the seat up. Okay, come on. All right. Let's move the seat up. So Morgan's going to be a two-hole. Put your feet up. No, Morgan's actually going to be a one-hole. All right, scoot up, stand up. There you go, sit down. All right, Morgan's a one-holer. Come on. All right, put your feet up. Put your feet on the pedals. Come on. There you go. See, just like that. All right, we're done. Okay. All right, so we got that one together. I want to go ahead and run out to the car and get the other one and come in. I'm going to let them play and wrestle with that in the living room. The other one should take me probably no more than 20 minutes to put together. See you after a while. I got all the tools, so be sure to catch the next video. I'm going to just go straight through it. I'm going to actually close the door and close them out. So we'll talk to you soon.